Get manufacturer direct pricing on Microsoft Windows 10 Home Download and AMP. Use now. Microsoft has multiple stores across their ecosystem. There is the Windows Store that is part of Windows 8.1 and Windows 10 where you can get apps in all. Microsoft has multiple stores across their ecosystem. There is the Windows Store that is part of Windows 8.1 and Windows 10 where you can get apps in all kinds of. Microsoft hasn't made any announcement about the move, but the rebranding of Windows Store is in line with some of its previous efforts to align its online. Microsoft is changing the name of the built-in Windows Store app on Windows 10 to Microsoft Store in Windows 10 Store app, hence its rebrand. Decided. Microsoft is getting ready for a big revamp of the Windows Store in Windows 10. Earlier this year, we reported that Microsoft could be rebranding the Windows Store too. Now I am only seeing this change from Windows Store to Microsoft Store on Windows 10. Windows Store on Windows 10. If the rebrand decide KPMG future, Microsoft is planning to rebrand the Windows Store on Windows 10 to Microsoft Store where the company will sell more than just apps and games. The change Microsoft is rebranding its Windows Store to the Microsoft Store today. The software maker is rolling out a new store update to Windows 10 testers on the fortraders.com. Ubergizmo. Microsoft has decided to rebrand the Windows Store in Windows 10. It has rolled out a new store update to Windows. https://tcompany/1 des Microsoft is changing the name of the built-in Windows Store app on Windows 10 to Microsoft Store. Microsoft is rolling out an update for insiders in the release. We already knew Microsoft was planning on rebranding the Windows Store to Microsoft Store when the company started diversifying its media offerings for Windows 10. Microsoft is changing the name of the built-in Windows Store app on Windows 10 to Microsoft Store in the built-in Windows 10 Store app, hence its rebrand to Windows 10 launched, and Microsoft decided it. Windows Store and Microsoft Store websites will be soon merged, if the rebrand change is permanent. Microsoft has decided to rebrand the Windows Store in Windows 10. It has rolled out a new store update to Windows. http://fb.me/1 1129M-24 Sep 2017. Search and download apps for work, productivity, social networking, gaming and more from the Windows Store. Microsoft's latest Windows Store strategy involves a rebrand plus progressive web apps. Microsoft is continuing to try to improve the App Store built into Windows 10. Microsoft is changing the name of the built-in Windows Store app on Windows 10 to Microsoft Store. Microsoft is rolling out an update for insiders in the release. Microsoft is rebranding its Windows Store to the Microsoft Store today. However, Windows 10 is thought to be the last version to be launched. It will just. Windows 10 unveils new innovations and AMP is better than ever. Shop for Windows 10 laptops, PCs, tablets, apps and AMP. More. Learned about new upcoming features. Recent posts. Microsoft is rebranding the Windows Store as Microsoft Store on Windows 10. The first wave of Xbox One X stock is selling out across the globe. Top on. Microsoft is rebranding its Windows Store to the Microsoft Store today. The software maker is rolling out a new store update to Windows 10 testers on the recently updated documentation shows that the Windows Store for Windows 10 Education and Business will be rebranded as the Microsoft Store. It's been a little over 2 years since Windows 10 launched, and Microsoft decided it's now time to change the name of its app and music store it we all know as the Windows 10 across all devices. I disagree. Of course Windows wants to be universal on PCs, tablets, smartphones and Xbox consoles. but different Windows 10 versions. I decided to uninstall the Windows Store on my Windows 10 PC a while back ago. Now I really want it back. The uninstallation was done with PowerShell and the code. Get Store Help. Browse Categories. Buy stuff from Windows Store with mobile billing. Download and install software you bought at Microsoft Store or Windows Store. Photos it in Zap for Windows 10 appears to be. Hope after all if Microsoft decided to rebrand them and offer Windows 10 News Recap. Windows Store gets a fast and secure browser that's designed for Windows 10. Changes to family features. Your kids spend in the store on account.microsoft.com. Microsoft could soon rename its Windows Store on Windows 10 to Microsoft Store, offering both apps and products in one place. Publish apps and games to the Windows Store. Offer your high-value apps to organizational customers through Microsoft Store for Business and Microsoft Store for